So, what's going on, guys? Here's me taking a look at natural gas. Now, this is the third day in a row that we went lower and basically formed this shooting star candlestick, which is a sign that we might go lower. Now, if we add some indicators here, real quick, let me just add the EMA. Let's change it. So the 20 day EMA is somewhere around here. And now if we take a look at the monthly chart, we are forming a candlestick that looks similar like this one here back in December 2013, which means next week we could go higher all the way up to 6.6 and then start dropping lower. On the other hand, if we add quickly the RSI, for example, and the CCI, and if we go check the weekly, on the weekly yet again we are here seeing this. Well, it is not quite, but we are below the middle of this candlestick, so we are basically forming a shooting star, which suggests that we might retest or pull back lower to this area here, which would be the 20 EMA on the weekly, since the RSI here is pretty high as well as the CCI. And last time we had this kind of bearish candlestick on the weekly was this one here, and guess what, we fell all the way lower to the 20 EMA. Here we had a similar pattern, we went all the way lower, and this is this was the case for almost every time we formed a bearish sign. Now here as well, this was back in 2014 even. So that being the case, for now, chances are that we might retest, because this was the somewhere around here, the support resistance line. So chances are we will retest this area. Even if you go higher from here, we would likely need to see a pullback to the resistance line, support line here, or somewhere near the 20 EMA, because we have been here on this parabolic uptrend for quite some time. All the indicators are way too high. So even if you want to continue and go towards the 6, I mean, we could potentially next week go to 6 and then fall lower, or fall lower and then go higher, or fall lower just to the low side. But that being the case, this is the third red day in a row, and it doesn't matter what kind of chart you're looking at. For now, the trend is to the downside, and this is why I'm going to take a trade here, even if the indicators are not that clear. On the 1 hour chart, we are seeing here a shift in the momentum, which means we are here seeing lower low, lower low, lower high, lower high. So maybe if we go back to the 2 hour chart, let's get rid of this. This could potentially be a head and shoulders pattern, and we could really all the way down. So that being the case, I'm gonna take a trade now. Whatever happens, happens. And well, so basically, what is the stop loss? Let's just quickly zoom out, go to the daily here. Where is the short position? Well, let me get rid of all of the things here. Shorting position is somewhere around here. So my stop loss is this high here, 1 to 2. Well, maybe I should adapt the stop loss a little bit just to be sure. So this is the 4-hour chart. 200 EMA. What is this for? Let's go back to the daily. So now here we have a 2-point risk reward ratio. Now it's a little bit below, or right at this candlestick here. This will be my stop loss, so it's 5.625. Entry would be here. Let's check it real quick. Maybe we can see some other details that will change here a little bit. For now, everything is red, turning down. Here we could maybe go a little bit higher and wait for better entry, but here, even on the minute chart, we formed a shooting star, which might indicate that we will go lower straight from this point on. Now let's just quickly change this here. Add this indicator, maybe take a look at the monthly, weekly chart, whatever. So shooting star is still there. Now let's check the 2-hour chart, 1-hour chart. This pattern here is still valid, but it looks like we might break it. So here on the 30-minute chart, it looks like this will all go lower. So like I said, this is the trade that I'm gonna take now. It is a blind trade, which means I'm not waiting for much more signs or for the fundamental side of this trade. What did we say? 4.65625. This was the entry. Target is 1 to 2, somewhere around here, a little bit lower. And so this is the trade that I'm going to take. Let's just simply go. As always, so my balance, my equity is about 1,000 euros. So I'm risking 3%, which means where is the Engels? So which means about 30 euros. This is what I'm risking. So if I go down here to the 1-minute chart, now we are pulling a bit higher here. Let's quickly review it on TradingView. So here this looks like we will go lower. So the entry point is simple. Sell. Stop loss is 5,625 as far as I know. Or is it 5,625? Check the forward chart. So yeah, it is 5.62, 5.622. So let's take one. So this is around 3% of my portfolio, and this is the trade that I'm going to take. So here it is. So this was my prediction for natural gas and the trade that I took. So